Okay, so next thing I want to do is I'm just going to lay out some UVs really quick. I'm going to say this is okay. I got like an eyelid in here and everything like that. When I lay out the UVs, let's go to Window, UV Texture Editor, and they're done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this other half over here. I don't need that. I just need to figure this bit out here. I'm just going to go in and quickly create UVs based off a camera. And I'll just go, okay, great. So I get something like this to start off with. And I'm just going to move this over a bit. You can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to chop off some bits here. Like if I take, say, this back tail here, boop, and I cut that. And I'll put on display border edges here. Just going to keep this in so you can see it. There. And grab the UVs to shell. I can pull that off. Still, my computer is still strangely laggy. Whoop! And I can hit unfold and get an unfold action out of it. I can take this thing and I can unfold a bit more if I want to. Okay. Actually, do I have 3 pressed? Is that maybe my problem? Anyway, that should be good. Then let's go down here and I'm just gonna do like a super quick job of trying to cut up things. So I grab that edge loop and that goes all the way around. I'm just gonna cut that, and then maybe down here. See, that goes all the way around. It does! Yay! Cut. And then I'm going to see if I can do this. Grab that edge and double click on this one. That grabs that whole edge around the foot. And I'll cut that. Okay, and let's also, I always like to go under the leg for this. Go, whoop, there, cut. Okay. And let's just grab one of these shells here and we'll move this off. And it looks like I thought I had that whole thing cut. Interesting. Oh, I missed one. Right there. Take that edge. Okay, cut. UVs. To shell. And I can even put on my little button here to see which one's the right way. And I might just do a quick something like that. Grab this one, do the same thing. That one went all crazy. I wonder what would happen if I flipped it first and then I went and I did it. Interesting. Okay, and I'll just grab this leg, to shell, pull it off. Maybe I'll use this unfold thing, see what that does. That worked way too easily. Let's go and do the front leg now. So I'm just going to go up in here and let's see what I got. If I get this edge. I still don't like how this geometry flows right here, but whatever, I'm just going to deal with it. I'd like to sit down and tweak for a little while. But I'm trying really hard to just get the videos done. So, cut! And then I go looking around here. If I grab, say, that edge, I go over here, double click on that one. Gets all the edges in between. And cut! Yeah. And I'll just grab a UV to shell. And if I hit unfold, that unfolded quite nicely. Now this one here, because it's actually backwards, is red. And this is just something I just noticed a moment ago. If I hit unfold, I get this weird manky hand. Okay, but if I flip it first, and then I hit unfold, it calculates a bit faster. And let's just go here. Oh, edge. Grab that edge. And I'll just use this thing and there. That's going to make some of you really mad, because I did that so fast. Okay, and have to decide whether I'm going to chop the head off. I think I might get more mileage out of this if I chop the head off. So I'm just going to go in here, maybe find a spot like this. That one's kind of funny. How about I grab that one? Cut. Okay, and if I grab the body to shell, pull this off, see what that looks like. Bloop. Perfect. I don't know if it's perfect, but there's something funky there. Do another unfold. Yay! I'm not trying to do anything really, really good right now. I'm just trying to break them up and make sure they're kind of working. Because I'm going to do the rest of the work in ZBrush. Let's see what this does. That one there. And again, I could have spent a lot more time figuring out my geometry. That one's good. Cut. And I'll go in here and I'll grab a UV. Boop. Here, pull that off. Unfold. Boop. And, yeah. Let's see what happens when I use a bit of this. Okay, doesn't really matter too much how I do that. That's good enough. And let's just grab that head. And I'll just see what happens when I hit layout. Actually, what if I just go and I do this thing again? Unfold. Okay, so I did a pretty good job there. I think I'm just gonna select just these ones this time and just hit unfold. Just trying to see if they would go in, and they don't seem to want to pull apart here. So if I grab, say, this one and I move it up here, and I'm going to grab one from the lower end down here, and then I'm going to go in here and grab all the rest of them here, and then I'm just going to hit unfold. It got better. What happens when I use this funky thing? Okay, what about that? Perfect. What if, let's see, take those and pull them all out, and I'm going to go in there, and I'm just going to unfold from there. Yay! To shell! And yeah, let's go to shell, pull that off of here. Okay, great. So I've got the head, you know, it's doing some nice things. Maybe I might just do a little bit more of this unfoldy thing and see what happens. And it gives me something like that. Okay, fine. I'll deal with that for now. I'll say it's fine. And so now I've got it all chopped up into pieces. There's still a few things I'd like to fix. And before I do that, I'm just going to go here to mesh, and I'm going to do the mirror geometry trick and make sure that it's going to, in this case here, -x. Boop, do that. And you notice immediately that I've got some issues along here. And usually, well, this is because I'm modeling really small. Whenever you're doing a small thing, oh. Okay, let's just try this again. Boop, there. If I go over here to the poly mirror and I look for the threshold here and I dial it down, I usually put a couple of zeros in there, boop, it fixes it. And I'll just kill the history. You'll see they're all kind of red and on top of each other right here. If I hit layout and I do it to world and I hit apply, yay! That's kind of funny. They're all kind of on top of each other and not. Sometimes if you hit layout again, you can get a slightly different result. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so it's happy. But before I get too carried away, let's hit the layout options. Let's turn this off. There's still a seam that I don't know if I really like, and that seam is this one that's going across the back. So if I grab, say, this edge here, all the way to down here in the lip here, and if I use move and sew, boop, there I've moved and sewn this piece together. Just grab my movie tool. There, and I could probably maybe use this thing and unfold a bit of action here. Okay, good, good, good. That one's good. And maybe I'll grab this edge here in the back. Go all the way to here, and I'll do a move and sew again. Boop. Boop, boop. And I'll just kind of let that relax itself out a little bit. Yay! And then the tail. Okay, and I think I'm going to go all the way to, say, here, and I'll do a move and sew, and let's just see how this goes. And again, I don't really, I'm always kind of just a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? I think I'm being a bit too over the top with some of this stuff. Let's just hit this one here and see what happens. Yay! There, so that's my tail for now. If I use a little bit of unfold action, maybe it'll give me a slightly different result, but it doesn't matter too much. Okay, so let's get back over here. So, and what time we at? Where's the little timer? Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, great. I'll hit layout, and they all go in here again. Layout. Okay, great. So I got all my pieces in here. I'm just going to kill my history, and I'm going to take this thing back over to ZBrush. I'm just going to pause for a second while I do that, and I'm going to do the layout one more time over there. Okay, so I'm trying to bring it into ZBrush, and I noticed I have a problem here. I've got quads, or I've got n-gons. God damn it! Now I have to go back here and figure out where the hell would I get an n-gon? Probably in here someplace. I'm betting any stinking money. If I go to select, and I use select using constraints, and I go to faces. Oop. Okay, and I do current and next, and I look for n-sided. If I have my move tool on, you'll usually spot them right away. And what the hell do I have? Right here. 2 stinking n-gons. Damn it. Well, that's an easy one. If I just come and put an insert edge loop, go pop, and then I go over here and get the split polygon tool. Fixed. Go to faces. And current and next, and we got nothing. Okay, good. I thought I had something in the eyes. Let's try this again. I just thought that might be handy for you to see. Export selection. We'll just put this out here again. Okay, what do you want to replace it? Yes. And then if I go back over here to this and I say... I'm just going to cancel that. Now, I guess we'll just see what happens when I do this. And then I've decided that... we got some issues. Let's go and import that in again. And now I got scaling issues. Nice. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll deal with that afterwards. My favorite thing, scaling issues. And I'll just check out my texture map here. So if I go to UV map and I hit morph, you'll see they all pop apart. Yay! And I'll put on my polyframe here so you can see. Boop. And here, let's just put this on... I'm just going to solo this in the layer, not the layers, the subtools. Whoop. Okay, so we got this happening. So, let's go and turn that off again. So, UV map, morph UVs. And so, what I'll do is I'm just going to take these and I'm going to go into the Z plugin. And if I go into UV master, and I go here to use existing UV seams because I cut it all up in Maya. When I hit unwrap, whoop, and then when I hit morph UVs, I get a much more even line of UVs. Occasionally it will give me a sucky bunch of UVs, particularly in the eyes and stuff like that. So I zoom in. It looks to me like they're going to be good. Okay, so there. I've just laid out my UVs. And... let's just turn that off, and I've got to do some more work on this and stuff like that, but there's my UVs done.